Live.
And welcome back to another episode of Kult, Divinity Lost. My name is Matihi, your GM, and the one that'll lead you through this very dark time this evening. Tonight we are going to be joined by Tet playing Kane, Aki playing Emil, Rogue playing Daniel, and Ghost playing Terry. We are going to start, actually, the night previous. A night where Daniel was gripping the wheel, thinking about some of his past exploits, some of his past wrongdoings. So we might as well get started. And of course, there could be certain triggers that are explored within this game, so viewer discretion is advised. Homecoming. Kane, you sit in the passenger seat beside your father. You know things are off. Pills shouldn't work as quickly as the ones that you took did. The way Dr. Silas looked at you made you deeply uncomfortable. What could he be hiding? As you look over to Daniel, you see his knuckles are white. He's gripping the steering wheel hard, staring straight forward at the red traffic light. It is almost as if he's 1,000 miles away. Once the light turns green, he speeds down the road, quickly getting back to your home. You see the lights in the front flick on as the car pulls up to the driveway. It seems as if Tammy knows that you're home. No matter how much you talk to your father, he still seems so far away. As you get out of the car, ready to hurry up to your room with Daniel, the car door slams shut behind you. You see the car quickly pulls into reverse, backs down the end of the driveway, and leaves you standing there, alone. The last drops of rain hit the top of your head. Moisture runs down the left side of your face, leaving a cold, wet trail behind it. You watch as Daniel speeds off down the road and hear the opening of a door behind you. As the door creaks open, you feel your phone buzz in your pants pocket. What do you do, Kane?
Kane is staring after his dad as he drives off. His mouth is agape in wonderment, not exactly sure what to say or do. He finally realizes the fact that he is now at home by himself with no one there with him to insulate him from his mother. He almost doesn't realize the phone in his pocket, and when he does, he reaches in and fumbles with it and brings it up to look at who is calling him or texting him.
You see there's a text from Fumi. Just says, "Where are you?" As you read the text over, you hear a very sharp, very piercing, loud voice from behind you. Well, glad that you finally graced us with coming home, Kane. Where's your father?
He still looks at his phone. He completely ignores his mother while he responds. It just says, "Had to go home. Are you okay?" Question mark.
You send the phone or the message to Fumi. You hear the clattering of shoes as it sounds like she's approaching you from behind. And you feel a hand that rests on your shoulder. Kane, are you listening to me? You got them earbuds in your ears.
He shrugs his shoulder away from her grip and looks over his shoulder as he begins to turn, and there's a sneer on his face. No, I don't have any earbuds in. I heard what you said. I don't know where Dad went. Probably to go get drunk.
What do you mean? He hasn't drank in, God, what, 8 months now? And
Yeah,
she picks up her own phone, and you can see she gets on, seems to get on a call, and she paces back away from you.
he rolls his eyes and looks back down at his phone, impatiently waiting for Fumi to respond.
You hear Tammy, you hear her nagging voice that just pierces your ears as she speaks. Sounds like she's cussing out your dad over the phone, demanding where he is, demanding he come home. You see Fumi messages you back with, yeah, I'm alright. You're not at practice.
He curses to himself, responds, "Fuck. Sorry. I'll try to get out of here as soon as possible. I'm just having a weird day. ...
And as you send that, you hear Tammy's shrill voice stops. And she walks over to you, her heels clicking against the... Well, you coming inside or not? I got dinner ready for at least two of you, and Faith's home, as she should be.
Yeah. I'll be there right in a minute."
In a minute. And she stands there. You see her cross her arms, and her phone is in her right hand. Well, I'll wait out here for a minute until you come inside.
Alright, if you want to wait out here while I text, that's cool.
You see her pull out her phone, and she pulls out pulls up the clock, and you see her go into it. She hits a few things on her. Well, I'm timing you now, so.
He just kind of like laughs. Okay, if you want. Doesn't mean shit.
Excuse me. We do not swear on this property.
Yeah, okay. That's fucking bullshit, but whatever.
You see Tammy's getting absolutely steamed, and you hear just her piercing, nagging voice in your ear, but you're too distracted by text message that you see it's Fumi again. Just says, okay, hurry. You know we have a show tomorrow, right?
He sends a frowning emoji, and then the next thing he sends is, yeah, about an hour. Just work on stuff without me. I'll be there.
And you see very quickly she sends back a little gif to you. It's a little face palming gif. She just says, okay, afterwards. And it's about a minute, so you assume. And Tammy looks to you. Alright, get your butt inside. We're eating like at least a small family, alright?
Oh, Jesus Christ, man.
Don't take the Lord's name in vain, Kane.
Lord who?
God.
He stifles a laugh. Alright, sure. What did you make, meatloaf?
Well, of course. It's Meatloaf Friday.
Well, I'm a vegetarian now, Mom.
You know, vegetarians are devil worshippers.
Yep, just like me.
Damn it, Kane. Why did I even raise you like this? And she pinches her brow and she starts making her way inside. You see she's completely sick of your shit.
Well, I mean, if you weren't such a terrible mom.
How loud did you say that one?
Somewhat under his breath, but she probably could have heard it.
She stops. And she turns around and she approaches. And as she does, give me one. I would like you as... I don't know if you're expecting this or not.
A face smack?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. Probably not. He's probably still kind of high.
And you gonna stand there and I guess for fun, make me a dirt injury roll.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah, so you feel Tammy's hand go right across your left cheek, and you kind of feel her nails as they dig into the side, causing kind of 2 marks that go down your face. And she sticks a finger right towards your nose, about half an inch away from between. Look here, you little shit. I'm tired of whatever you're bringing to this household. Now you're gonna come in and you're gonna fucking eat, you understand me?
He touches his own cheek, a little surprised. He looks up at her and says, "Oh, I thought we didn't swear in this house, hypocrite."
I'm your mother. I can do whatever the fuck I want, Kane. Now get inside now.
Well, Dad took off. I was only coming to see him.
So
Maybe
Dad took off, but you're coming to see him? That makes sense.
well, to hang out with him, I guess. More than you do, I wager.
I hang out with your father plenty.
Yeah, preaching at him is not hanging out with him, just to let you know.
She narrows her eyes at you, and again, she's about the same height as you, Kane. You see her get very, very close. Look, you can either be a part of this household, or you can leave, Kane. You can choose one or the other, right now.
Considers it for a moment. Yeah, well, I don't really give a fuck, honestly.
Good.
Kicking me out then?
Your sister. Exactly. Go with your, I don't know, Asian persuasion friend. Why don't you?
Yeah, racism. That's a new high for you, Mom. Tammy.
And she looks she's about to raise a hand again, but she just grips her fist, digging her nails into her palm. I'll have your father bring your stuff.
Good. Yeah, I'm surprised he hasn't killed himself by now. Jesus Christ, living in this place.
Your father will never kill himself. I'm the best thing that he's ever had.
Yeah,
It's you.
I doubt it.
And you see her hackles raise a bit before she just turns on her heel. She heads inside. And you see she slams the door behind her. And there's a small little knocker that rests on the door itself. Bangs against the door twice as she slams it.
Yeah, Kane rolls his eyes and sighs a bit. Ah, fuck. Alright. He reaches to his phone and sends his sister a text and says, "Can you bring me some meatloaf to the back door?"
And you send the text, and it's a moment before there's a response. You see Faith text you.
What's in it for me?
I've got... Dad gave me $50. You want 10 of it?
And you see she texts back 40.
Fuck you! I'll just go buy some food.
She sends you a, you see your Snapchat pop up, and it's her. And it's her sticking her tongue out at you.
He does the same, and then he just mouths, "Bring me some fucking meatloaf, man."
And you just get a text back saying, $40.
How about a gummy?
You just see your text back. What flavor? You know that your sister's 9.
Oh, she's 9? Oh, okay. I thought she was like 14, sorry.
No!
Oh, okay.
She's 9.
Oh. Grape. he has his other Sour Patch Kids he mixes them in with. He's like, you pick.
Uh,
They're Sour Patch Kids.
she just says, "Fine," and you can hear from there. It sounds like the back door. It's not been oiled in a while, and you hear the creak of it.
He goes and waits around the corner, waiting for the door to
And
open.
yeah, you see coming out from the back there. Let's see. Where is she? There she is. You see Faith. She has her hair in her usual brown ponytail. And she comes out with a bit of a smug look on her face. And she brings you a little piece of tin foil.
So, what happened?
Mom's mad at me again. What can I say?
Again? You always get
Again.
her mad.
Sorry. It'll make
Sorry.
her think you're even better.
I am better. I feel like I've already proved that.
Better at sucking up.
Mm-hmm. It gets you, far in life, as Dad says.
Yeah. Let me tell you. Dad didn't suck up tonight. He drove off. Mom is pissed.
What do you mean? He's gone?
Well, I think he's just going to write or something. I'm not sure.
Oh.
See Faith's eyes go a bit downcast. There's definitely sadness that's behind.
Oh, it's alright. He'll be fine. Don't worry.
Okay. Are you gonna be okay, Kane?
Oh, I'll be fine. Mom will get over it. I'll go to church one day or something if that makes her happy.
Alright, well, there's Sunday Mass on, Sunday morning.
Well, I mean, maybe.
Okay.
And she holds out the tinfoil, but holds out her other hand.
Gummies?
Yeah. He takes his book bag off and makes sure that it's the right thing and not the homemade stuff and passes her over like 5 of them. He's like, all right, listen. Just take it easy. And
Awesome.
And she takes them and pops one in her mouth.
Mom never lets me have candies in the house anymore.
why?
I don't know, something about home-cooked meals are much better. I don't know, I've been feeling weird, but probably because lack of candy.
It's probably because Mom sucks.
She sucks at cooking too, but thinks it's garbage.
Oh, she's a terrible kid. Alright, Faith, I'm gonna get out of here. I got stuff to do.
Okay. Stay safe.
Alright, thanks.
She hands you off the meatloaf she'd packaged, and she runs in the back of the house, and you can hear the very shrill voice of Tammy say, "Faith! Faith! Get here!"
He shakes his head and walks back out to the driveway. He begins eating the meatloaf with his bare hands. And he gets, he texts, he'll just get an Uber.
You get an Uber. I'm guessing you're heading over to
Ed's, yeah.
Ed's place. Let me just find Ed's place. There it is. All right. So you head over to Ed's place, and you see Fumi and Ed. They seem to be Fumi's tuning her bass. Ed's kind of banging away at some of his drums and whatnot. And they see the car pull up. You get out. Fumi puts down the bass and kind of hurries over. What happened to an hour?
It didn't take that long?
No, it didn't take that long at
Yeah,
all.
he just shrugs. Oh, well, I just, playing it safe.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a plate with him. And he just sits it down on the table.
Is the plate empty or does it have stuff on
It has some crumbs on it.
She takes her finger and she licks it. And she runs it over the plate, taking some of the crumbs and putting it in her mouth.
Ooh.
Haha. I didn't eat much before I came. This works.
Meatloaf crumbs from my mom?
It's okay. Doesn't taste like poison or anything.
Well, I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Oh, warning me against your mom.
Well, I warn everyone on this earth against my mom.
Yeah, she's a righteous bitch, isn't she?
She is a super bitch.
Hear Odin chime in. Hey, can we get to practicing? We're kind of an hour behind already.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine, man.
I always say it's fucking fine, but half the time you space out during fucking practice.
Well, I'm just barely high, so...
Uh-huh. And Fumi giggles as she heads back over to her own bass guitar.
Kane walks, like, by the bathroom and gives it a look and then looks at the couch and scratches the back of his head. Hey, Ed, you know is this place haunted or something weird like that? I had some really shitty dreams last night, man.
You see he's taking a hit off his own joint there. Takes a long drag before holding his breath and before breathing it back. Yeah, man, everywhere's fucking on in the city.
Nah, man, I'm serious. Ask Fumi, I was about to ready to shit my pants.
Fumi looks to Ed and just nods a little bit.
Yeah, he's really scared.
That's like, I don't know, man. I ain't believing that Ouija board shit. So, yeah, probably is haunted, but I ain't never seen anything here.
Alright, well, I mean, I guess. He just shrugs and walks over to his guitar and plugs it into the amp and starts noodling away at it as he's tuning it.
Yeah, you noodle away, tune your guitar, and soon, basically, the group of you are kind of jamming, practicing for tomorrow, just getting ready for your gig at one of the few bars that you regular during the weekends. And oh nope, that's not the right one. And Kane, as you occupy Odin's garage, jamming away at your guitar, you feel the rhythm take you. Your fingers continue to strike all the right places as you see the world melt away before you. Your mind's eye opens and you find yourself wandering in a dense forest. And when you switch over to that, if only I could find it.
Is this something that happens regularly to him, or is this a
Nope.
strange occurrence? Okay.
This is a very strange occurrence.
Okay.
I'll fade this out. And let's see. Oh, it's not working. I'm sorry. My music's being silly. There we go. A thick fog hangs in the air, moisture sticking to your skin. You shiver as you're surrounded by the fog. Crunch of leaves sound under your feet as you walk down an endless path. The trees seem dense on either side of you as you turn your head left. Your skin starts to crawl. And I will bring your token out so you can make me a keep it together roll. seem to press in, darkening the cloudy gray sky. The fog gets heavier. You start to feel warmer. Your own sweat mixes with the moisture of the fog, and you feel as though you're soaking down to the bone. The crunch of leaves under your shoes gets louder and louder. You take a look under your feet. You see the carcasses of mammals that lay under you. A raccoon skull, you think. It shatters as you take a step onto it. What do?
Kane stops in his tracks, looking down, exasperated. He looks in his hands, expecting a guitar to be there, but suddenly realizes that everything around him is different. He shakes his head, blinking his eyes. Oh, what the fuck, man? Fumi! Ed! Oh, fuck, what happened? He turns around, looks behind him, looks everywhere, looking for anything that would be familiar or trying to remember how he got here.
And as you look up and you look around, you hear a very familiar humming to your right. As you slowly look towards it, you get a glimpse of a human femur, ribs, ulna, all laying in a thick density before your eye. The smell of rotting flesh starts to burn your nostrils and sting your eyes. And as you are about to get a look at what exactly is making that noise, that familiar humming, that familiar stench, you drop back into Odin's garage. You're unsure what happened, but Fumi's giving you a very strange look. You feel something drain out of your left nostril. Crimson drips from your face onto the body of your Starburst guitar. You feel the need to retch as the memory of rotten flesh sticks with you. You lose 2 stability. But what do?
He is standing there completely silent, staring off into the distance as his nose begins to bleed. He tastes it on his lips. He instinctively sticks out his tongue, tastes the iron. He still stares forward, doesn't really recognize anyone around him for the time being. His stomach is rolling around in his body as the nausea hits him. He closes his eyes, face looking very, very pained. Oh, fuck. Oh no, man.
You hear the clattering of a bass guitar as you hear shoes come quickly towards you. You feel flesh against your cheeks. You feel them pick your head up a little bit, and you see the image of Fumi in front of Kane, are you okay? You're bleeding from your face.
Yeah. I just it's been a weird day. I think I'm gonna sit down. Okay.
Okay. And as she gets close, you see her right there in front of you. That memory of the rotted flesh disappears as you smell that familiar pomegranate and citrus that is exclusive to Fumi. She helps you sit down on the couch that the both of you fell asleep on. She kind of rubs your head, your forehead back, pushing back your hair and making sure you're okay. Do you need anything? Water?
Toast?
T-
Are you possessed? Do you smell burnt toast?
what? Burnt toast? No, I don't smell burnt toast. Just hand me a beer, yeah?
Okay. And you see Odin. He's frustrated, but he's not saying anything, just rubbing his temples. And Fumi quickly gets up, runs to the mini fridge. She opens it, and you see a couple bottles clatter out onto the floor. She makes a bit of a huff as she picks one up, making sure they're not broken, before stuffing some back inside and hurrying back over to you. She takes the bottle opener and pops it open, bottle cap clattering to the floor as she hands it over to you.
Yeah, he takes a very, very big drink, gulping it several times until it's about half gone, and very roughly sits it back down on the table, hits it so hard that foam bubbles up over the top of it a little bit onto the table and onto the floor. He wipes his face with the back of his hand, smearing blood on there. Is it still running, or...?
At this point, your nose isn't running.
Okay.
But there's the blood starting to dry, and you can feel it crisping right above your lip.
Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah. Hey, listen. I think tomorrow we should just play some of the old stuff. I think the Kult will like that, and yeah, it's always good to do that kind of thing. We don't really need to practice too much of that. I gotta cut it short tonight, I think.
Yeah, of course. And she looks over to Ed, and Ed just shakes his head. Yeah, fine, we'll play some old shit.
Just do your drum solos, man.
Fine. You know how to fucking butter me up. He gives you a bit of a smile before getting up, dusting off his legs, and putting his drumsticks back in their holder. He looks to the both of you. Look, if you guys want to drink and crash again, that's fine. Just make sure to shut the fuck up tonight.
Yeah, alright, well... He just looks around. You got a paper towel, man?
He points over to, there's about 3 different rolls of paper towel. They're just sitting at various stages of use that are in the garage.
Yeah, he just looks Come on, man, I'm bleeding. Help me out here, dude.
He's like, you ain't bleeding anymore. And Fumi's like, shut up, Odin. She gets up from her seat, goes over to where the paper towels are, and she comes back to you, sitting back down. She takes one of the paper towel rolls and she wets it with her tongue before kind of pressing it near your nose and trying to clean you. Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. Okay, I can do it. He kind of giggles. Oh, man. Ed, are all drummers this big of dicks, man?
Big dicks, but we got big dicks now. Say.
Yeah, huh? He rolls his eyes.
He laughs to himself at his really dumb joke, and he just gives you both a wave and heads out of the garage door, and you see him shut it. You hear the deadbolt lock. As Fumi looks over at you, you see a very worried expression on her face. You haven't been yourself the past few days. Are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, just, you know how I told you about therapy and stuff and how they make me take that pill? Well, yeah, I haven't been taking it, and I've been feeling pretty fucking weird.
You can see... Actually, you know what? Make a read a person check. Ooh. So... I'm gonna whisper it to you here. Let's see. So basically, you may ask 2 questions since you rolled really well. You can either phrase it as an out-of-character thing or ask her kind of... I do the out-of-character thing. And then I can tell you, or you can ask her in character.
He just looks at her kind of expression. He's like, what are you thinking? You alright?
She rubs her arm very awkwardly. You can tell there's something off about Fumi too, and the harder that you look at her, She kind of turns away from you. You notice there's bruising all alongside the right side of her neck. Yeah, I'm fine.
Whoa,
I
whoa,
just-
whoa, whoa! What the hell? He kind of pulls down her collar and looks at it. What?
Hey!
Sorry. What happened?
She pushes you away and gets up. It's nothing. It's nothing.
It's nothing. What do you mean?
It's just nothing, Kane. And there's this. It's not a look of kind of fear that she has from you. It's more a look of surprise that she gives, which is a bit off considering you're discovering bruising on her neck. It looks old. And by where it is, you feel like it's something you should have noticed before.
Yeah, you just. What happened?
She pauses, rubbing her arm a bit. I didn't know you could see it.
I don't know why. Why wouldn't I? It's right there.
It's been there for a week, Kane.
Oh.
No one notices it.
Well, yeah, that's weird. And he thinks about kind of all the other things that he's been noticing, like the rain and. What happened?
She sighs and sits back down beside you. My uncle's in town. I don't like him much, but he apparently, according to my parents, he's the best at convincing me to try and go to college, which is what he's been trying to do. I've deferred for 2 years now.
By, like, hitting you? Strangling you?
You see, she looks very uncomfortable at the questioning. She looks up at you, and you can see there's tears kind of at the edge. Can we not talk about this tonight?
Yeah, I guess. I just don't want that to happen to you.
It's been happening for a while, Kane. It's not anything new for me.
Fuck that, man. How did I not see that? No. It's this fucking pill, man. Listen.
What kind of pill are you taking?
I don't know, but I gotta say, it's weird. Like, I've only not taken it for 24 hours, and everything seems to be a lot clearer. It's like it was keeping me from seeing stuff.
Are you sure that you want to see Kane? There's some things that are out there that honestly are better left unseen.
Like what? I mean, yeah, the world's shit, but I mean, I don't know what you mean.
She takes a deep breath and exhales, looking down at her hands. You can see they're shaking. I think it's something you need to see for yourself. I don't want to push you into anything. And to be honest, it'd be better if you didn't, but it sounds like these pills are some serious business.
You know, I listen, maybe we should just get out of here. I don't know, just go to LA or Vegas.
Well, I will say the college that gave me a scholarship is, it's in LA.
Well, I mean,
We could.
I could tag along, I guess.
What? Live in my dorm?
No, I'll find a place.
She laughs, and you see her cover her mouth with a bat. Yeah, with what marketable skills are you going to be able to afford a house, Kane?
Well, I didn't say a house. I mean, I don't.
An apartment is expensive, you know.
Yeah, I know. I'll talk to my dad, and I don't know. I can maybe.
Bitch, Tammy.
Yeah, no, it'll be fine. I'll figure it out.
You want to come with me?
Well, I don't have to.
No,
I think maybe that's best for you.
Best for me. I want you to come, Kane. If you want to come, I don't want to have you forced to just tag along with me.
No, I would want to come. It's just, I don't know if you want me to come, and you're gonna be busy with school, and I'll be doing whatever else.
Well, and she kind of looks down at your hands, and she looks up to you. I do want you to come.
Well, okay, I can do that. I gotta say, my mom said she kicked me out. It's not the first time, but she was pretty pissed. She smacked me. So.
What?
Oh yeah.
Why would she smack you?
I don't know. I was trying to push her buttons. I don't even remember what I said, to be honest. Oh yeah, I said she was a terrible mother, which is true, by the way.
There's a look of concern on her face, and she notices that scratch on your cheek. She sees it. She takes your chin into her hand and moves your head. She scratched you! Fucking bitch.
It's better than that. And he nods down to your bruise.
I guess you're right.
She's not gonna hurt. Well, she'd probably kill me in my sleep, but, if I'm awake, she probably can't hurt me too bad, I guess.
Well, we might as well. Speaking of sleep, I'm kind of tired.
Yeah, once you hit the hay, I'm gonna, he looks down at his phone and sends his dad a text, "Where are you?" And then just kind of sits it over to the side. Yeah, I've been having trouble sleep anyway, so I'm just gonna have a few beers maybe and go over some lyrics or something, I don't know.
She looks concerned, but she nods. Okay, just make sure you're ready for tomorrow, okay?
Yeah, I'll be fine. I can play those songs with my eyes closed and half asleep, so it should be fine. So when does the semester start? Like, when could we get out of here?
It's in a few months.
Oh.
Out there. May, June, July, August. Like 4 or 5 months.
Oh.
It's a bit away.
Yeah, Okay, well. Alright. He looks concerned, but doesn't say why. He gets up and walks over to the mini fridge and grabs another beer and pops the bottle cap and walks over to another chair and I won't make any noise. I'll keep it dark.
Okay. And Fumi, she grabs a blanket and she turns off most lights except one. It's just illuminating you. You see her curl up on the couch and she lays down. Soon you hear very soft breathing as she's fallen asleep.
Yeah, he watches her for a moment, thinking about the bruising on her neck, and he just shakes his head, not understanding how he didn't see it. He's trying to put two and two together. It's all fairly hard to comprehend how not taking his pill one day would show him, so much. He looks back down to his phone to see if his dad's responded.
There's absolute silence on Daniel's end. You get nothing back, even after staring at it for hours. That's what it feels like.
You know, fuck, Dad. What the fuck, man? He sighs and continues to drink a few more beers. He, what time is it?
At that point, probably it's around like 1 a.m.
Yeah.
You've been drinking and looking at your phone for a while now.
He thinks about sending his sister a text and oh man, she'll be asleep anyway. He frowns and he does it anyway. Just says, "Hey, I love you. Be careful." And that's it.
Alright. So do you try and stay up all night?
No. I think he probably would, actually.
Alright. I'm gonna have you roll me... why don't you roll me disadvantage? Just because it's plus nothing.
Yeah.
Awesome. You try and stay awake. You get till about 4 a.m. before you feel yourself fading away in the chair. And you're unable to fully catch yourself. You feel yourself finally falling asleep. Exhaustion digging her claws into you. Feel yourself sinking into the chair. Nothing else has been more comfortable to you before. You feel the warm embrace of the chair padding around you. You feel each and every one of your body parts shut down, starting with your legs, moving to your thighs, your torso, forearms, up your shoulders, your neck, and finally your brain. Everything from today, all the stress just washes away. A deep sleep overtakes you. And soon you find yourself completely enveloped by this chair. And when you wake up, you find yourself in your room. For some reason, you feel almost refreshed as you wake up. As you wake up, you hear a knocking at your door, very soft, very gentle. What do you do?
The first thing at first when he wakes up, he doesn't realize that something's off because he's woken up in his room thousands of times before. But he kind of puts two and two together pretty quickly. He's like, "Oh, what the fuck, man?" He looks at his phone. What time is it?
You look at your phone, you can't read it for some reason. The numbers are just scrambling to your eyes. You hear the knock increase. You see the knob jiggle a little bit.
Who is it? Need to get dressed.
And at that, you see the door open, and there stands Fumi.
What's up, Fumi? How am I here? Something weird is, yeah,
I don't know. But I just want to tell you, I went home last night. You kind of just left. I woke up and you were gone. I
assume you went home.
What? No, no, I didn't. I was trying to stay awake and I fell asleep in the chair. Hey, my phone's acting weird. Uh, my parents let you in here? Just let you come back into my room?
She shakes her head and smiles up at you.
No, Tammy and Faith are out, so I kind of snuck in a window.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's he kind of shows her his phone from the bed, like leans forward and just flashes. Hey, what's wrong with this? I can't see anything.
It looks fine to me.
And she pushes it aside and she grabs your wrist. She gets closer to you. Look, Kane, I want to tell you something before your parents come back.
He's looking at her neck, just instinctively. Is there anything there?
Why don't you do observe a situation for me? Oh, let's see. So you can ask one question that I labeled at the bottom there.
Yeah, I would ask that question. Is that on her neck or not?
Yeah, so you look at her neck. There's nothing there. It just looks pristine. Almost porcelain.
Yeah, when she grabs his wrist, he kind of leans away from her just a bit. Yeah, what do you want to tell me?
She looks a bit offended, but she continues. And as she's about to speak, you see her start to cough. And she hacks a little bit. And as she kind of finishes, she coughs into her hand. And look. And she looks down. And you look into her hand. And what looks like the carcass of a spider now sits on her palm. You see the legs slowly twitching as it lies there.
I'm dreaming again. Fuck!
And Fumi is just very wide-eyed looking at you, covering her mouth. And she seems very panicked. And you just say, I gotta go. I need to leave.
Wait. Hold on.
She just spins away from you and just starts darting down the stairs. You can see her run down the steps and towards the living room. What do you do?
He pulls himself out of bed, grabs his phone, and kind of chases after. Wait. Fumi, wait.
Alright. And as you head downstairs, you head into the living room. You don't hear any doors closing. You don't hear anything opening. But what you do hear is from the kitchen what sounds like not quite voices, but more coughing.
Yeah, he heads towards the kitchen and peeks around the corner. Hey, you okay?
You look into the kitchen. You see Faith, your dear and wonderful sister. Oh, so annoying. With her hair swept back into a ponytail as usual, and she sits with her back to you. But you can see something isn't right. There's just a way that she's rocking back and forth. Noises she's making that are just off-putting. You see Tammy, and she's sitting on the island of the kitchen table, drinking wine and smiling towards Faith. You see a book in her hand, but you can't read what the title says. It's all obscured. You just hear her say, "Eat up, girl. I know how you like them Cheerios." And she laughs and takes a drink. What do you do?
He immediately takes a step back and heads for the front door very quickly.
Yeah, as you head for the front door, you can hear choking behind you. Do you still go?
Yeah, he's convinced this is a dream. This No, this is fucked up, man. This is a dream. I shouldn't be here. I didn't get up. I know I didn't. I'll wake up just like the forest, just like the other thing. Yep, it's just a fucked up dream again. Fucked up dream. I think I might go and fucking take one of those pills, man. This is fucking crazy. Maybe I am fucking schizophrenic. He's just talking to himself in a panic, and he's heading towards the front door very quickly.
You head towards the front door. One moment. Oh my gosh, I forgot I have all these fucking sounds. Let's do this again. So you head out towards the front door, and let's see here. Everywhere outside of the house, it's dark, pitch dark. You see no stars are in the sky, no moon, no street lamps light the way, just pure darkness outside of the house. It's the only light that floods behind you. And as you make your way outside, you feel a slight itch underneath your skin. Your right arm irritates you, begging for you to scratch it. What do you do?
He begins shaking his arm, just fuck. He looks at his phone again, still all jumbled.
You look at your phone again. It's still all jumbled. You feel there's something. It feels almost like it's under your skin. And it's slowly making its way down from your shoulder, down to your forearm. What do you do?
Ah! Fuck! He pulls up his sleeve and just looks at that spot.
You see there's this bump almost. It seems to be kind of moving, almost a serpentine motion down your arm, following the veins. It's getting closer and closer to your wrist.
Ah! He makes a very girl-like scream and tries to smack it, actually.
You smack it, you pull your arm back up, and you see the one bump becomes two, and they keep making their way down to your wrist.
Ah! Ah! Fuck! Ah! Siri! Siri! Call me an Uber!
And your phone doesn't respond, but you see as the bumps make their way to your wrist, you feel this tearing sensation, something searing hot just beneath the surface. And after a moment, it breaks.
Yeah,
Blood spurts. Yeah,
he's
go ahead.
grabbing his wrist, drops his phone, just panicked looking at it, like hopping around. What the fuck?
And as you do, blood spurts up and into your face as the mound now on your wrist explodes and exposes the flesh beneath. You see that spiders spring forth from beneath your skin, skittering up your arms and down your legs. And go ahead.
Yeah, he's just swinging his arms wildly, trying to knock the spiders off. He goes to tear his shirt off, rips it off over his head, throws it in the bushes.
I'd like you to make me a keep it together roll as you do this. Alright. I'm guessing you can pick one of these under the 10 to 14.
Scared.
I'm guessing you're scared. Yep, so -1 stability. So you've taken -3 so far.
Are you marking these all?
I can.
Okay, so I'm at distressed, I think.
So you're at uneasy. Yeah. -1 to keep it together. Okay. Awesome. So as you're trying to kind of my music's being silly. Give me one moment. So as you're trying to stem this tide, throwing off your shirt, the pain is just too much. So you just see spiders continuously pour out of your wrists, and they're just pouring onto the ground, crawling all over you. And as you're brought to your knees in pain, you can feel them biting into your skin, like a small fire is set ablaze in the spot they bite into. And as soon as you think that you can take no more, it all goes away. Suddenly, the pain is all gone. You feel nothing now. Absolutely nothing. You feel as if you're somewhere else, somewhere different. There's a moistness between your bare toes. You feel water that fully covers the soles of your feet below. So you look down, you see the only thing that's illuminated in this area is you in this vast sea of darkness. No clothes touch your body, and your pale skin reflects against the soft light that streams down from above. What do you do as you find yourself in this darkness?
Pulls his hands and tries to look at them in front of his face.
Your skin is pristine. The only thing that's marring your flesh are those scratches, those 3 deep grooves that were remaining in your skin from before.
And on my face, or
No.
you're talking about where the
on
spiders
your
came out?
wrists.
Okay.
No, I'm talking about where you got scratched from that nightmare.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
But there's no evidence of any spiders
Yeah.
exploding from your skin.
Oh man, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on, man?
As you find yourself there, you hear the slight splashing of feet coming towards you. As you hear the splashing of feet, you don't see anything just yet, but the footsteps are getting closer and closer.
He begins moving away from it.
You try to move away, but it just sounds like you're getting closer every time you take a step forward.
What do you want? He's starting to get angry a bit, as the confusion is starting to turn his generally calm demeanor, not necessarily calm, but just mellow demeanor, and he's just starting to get highly irritated. What is going on? What the fuck is this, man? You want me to take a fucking pill? I'll take a fucking pill.
As you say that, you finally stop in your tracks by a single touch. A finger on the small of your back, sharp and pointed as it digs into your skin. The smell of rotting flesh and vegetation fills your nostrils before it's replaced by something more familiar and pleasant. Pomegranates and citrus like Fumi.
He spins around to look at whatever it is.
I would like you to make me a it's either the illusion check, or actually, you know what? Act under pressure.
Great. Jesus.
So as you spin around, you look up. You're not sure exactly what stands behind you. It's hard to comprehend. You see countless legs, arms, torso. There's a feminine figure in the mix, but also very grotesque offshoots. Whale-chilled torsos and full-breasted chests twitch and convulse, all attached to a single spider-like abdomen. Human legs bent in impossible angles sprout out from the abdomen. Looks like 8 in total. They skitter closer. You can hear the bones breaking as they get closer and closer to you. You see, looks like a very feminine face that comes towards you. 3 arms on each side as they come out and wrap their arms, 2 around your waist, 1 around your neck, and the other just tracing the outlines of your cheekbones. And you just hear it whisper, "I finally found you." I'm coming for you, Kane. I'll be there soon.
The fuck, man?
And as that happens, it leans in closer and closer. You find your lips pressed against it. And with that, you wake up in the garage. You wake up in a very cold sweat. You see Fumi and Odin are nowhere to be seen.
He immediately looks at his wrist where the spiders had come out.
You look at your wrist and you don't see any evidence of what you dreamed this time.
He looks around and initially there's confusion, and then he starts getting angry. He stands up quickly, reaches for his phone and pulls it out, and looks at it to see if it's still jumbled.
You look down at your phone, you see it's clear now. You see it's approximately 9 a.m. There's a text message from Fumi, and it says, "Gonna get breakfast. Be back in half an hour."
He shakes his head and, this is fucked, man. Is there any response from his dad?
I
Or
don't
his
know,
sister?
but we're gonna take a 10-minute
Yep.
pause as we introduce everybody back in.
Yep, sounds good.
Hee I hope you like that.
Fucking spiders.
Becky playing Emil, Rogue playing Daniel, and Terry playing Go. We are now in the same timeline as what happened in the third episode. And we are going to pan back to Emil in his shop called Cool Stuff. And Emil, he has been sitting right now in his storage area. There's a book he was trying to find, a particular book that he saw in a flashback when he imagined himself as his father, getting shot and shooting those who came for him. Emil searched for the book, thinking it was in here, according to Bear. Finally finding it, hiding underneath a some other bookshelves and such that were holding other items. And Emil pulled it out, and using some of the knowledge that he had from that brief flashback, he used some of Barry's blood, cutting his finger, and spread it across the face of the book. He saw on the front of it, felt his right eye hurt, and as Barry left, on his palm, on his hand, and small area that was slightly swelled, it separated, the skin slightly going up and opening, instead of there being blood and bone underneath. There was an eye swirled in, looking around, looking at the area, and then finally looking towards Emil. Emil, as you see this hand on the palm, or sorry, you see this eye on the palm of your hand, I want you to make me keep it together check.
Yeah. I think we did last time,
Did
didn't
we?
Yeah, I think so.
What did you get?
It's
It's been a
I
while.
mean, we could roll up, actually. It's just, oh my.
I have a lot of whispers.
There's a lot of, yeah, there's many things.
Yeah, there are.
I know I rolled disadvantage, but yeah, let me...
Can you do an up arrow?
Oh, I didn't do it today. It was-
Okay.
But let me just go. What was it? It was a keep it together?
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. Having a hard time.
Yeah. So let's see. Oh, I don't think it would be too much for your mind. You're gonna take -2 stability, and you're gonna be fairly panicked as you see this iris just open up in your palm.
Yeah,
And
because it was.
yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead. No, you go ahead.
I was saying something to him, and that's when he had Barry leave because Barry couldn't see and hear it.
I think I remember now. But it looks to you, and you hear a laughing coming from inside your head. It sounds like almost to the right of your ear. And as it does, and let me know if you're having problems hearing this. This is what you hear.
Oh yeah, I can hear it.
Good.
Yeah. And Emil's face is kind of drained of color as he listens to the whole thing. Kind of panicking a bit. He looks to the book. Did the book actually end up opening?
Yes.
Yeah.
Part of the book did. You see the spine, the binds that opens.
He reaches towards it. Is it anything other than the whispers when he attempts to, he kind of asks, "What is this, man? Who? What's going on?"
You hear this laughter, and you occasionally hear slight crying coming from the right. And you hear the voice speak up above the whisper. You finally let me awaken.
What do you mean, man? What are you? What's going on?
I've been with your family a very long time, Emilius. Your father, your father's fathers. Back before they can even remember. You hear that crying, Emilius? That was your mother. She died.
And Emil's face is kind of distraught as he kind of tries to push it away in his head almost. I don't get it. What are you? Like, what's with the book? Why can't I remember any of this?
They've sealed away your memory, Emilius. They have made sure that you cannot remember this. Your bond, your pact, the deal your family made with me a long time ago.
As the fear kind of thrums in the back of his mind, he can't help but have more so to the forefront come countless burning questions as he tries to grasp for what to ask first. And then he hears that word pact. What do you mean? What deal? What pact?
The deal for power, Emilius. Deal that we've offered your family. Words of power that are contained within this book. I give you the ability to read them. To protect those that are your own. From what happened to your father. He turned his back. I could no longer protect him.
Why?
Because there are certain bonds that have been made. Certain things put into motion. If they are not upheld, well, I cannot uphold my end of the bargain.
Who? You said someone was messing with my memories, right? Who's doing that? Is it your doctor?
I don't offer information for free, Emilius.
What do you want?
I
What's
want
the
to
deal that was made?
sacrifice flesh, Emilius.
Like,
You are a waste of potential. You could be so much more than you are. Yet you choose to laze about, not harm those that wrong you. You need to stand up for yourself, Emilius. Take the power into your own hands, or else those who wrong you take advantage.
I'm not going out there trying to hurt nobody, man. I want to know what's going on.
I can't tell you what's going on until you honor the deal, Emilius.
He thinks, more and more questions piling up, building up in his mind, as he finally works up the courage to ask, like, you said flesh, right? Like what kind? Like animals?
We'll start with them.
Emil gulps hard and thinks, scavenging for ideas, perhaps hunting or something, and he says, what do you mean start?
Look to the book, Emilius. You will find the page you can read. The only page you can read. Once you find that, you'll know what to do. And as that happens, the eye closes. Your right eye stops hurting, and the whispers stop. The book is still unbound, waiting for you.
Yeah, Emil kind of lets out a heavy breath and slumps down a bit against the counter he was at, and oh man. He looks back up towards the book and looks at his hand again before, with far too little hesitation, reaching forward and opening it.
You reach forward and open the book. The scene will pan to Daniel. You're still standing in the middle of cooled stuff, idly chatting with Barry at this point. You can see Barry's bandaging up his right hand as there seems to be some sort of cut that's been made. You have an inkling to look down at your phone for a moment. You see there's a message waiting from your son, Kane. Asks, where the fuck are you? Or where the fuck did you go? What do you do, Daniel?
Daniel's gonna text Kane back that woke up in the woods. I'm with Emil. And he will text back, are you okay? ? And then that'll be it.
Kane, you receive, finally, text message from your dad. As soon as you look down at your phone, actually, once you wake up in that chair. You look down and you feel your phone buzz. That's from Daniel. And apparently you receive back, no, I'm not okay, in all caps.
Daniel's at that point gonna walk away. Excuse me for a minute. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, fine, alright. Barry gives you a thumbs up and go, my hand. It goes back to bandaging.
Daniel's gonna kind of wander over towards the window and the door to the place and then call up Kane.
Your phone rings, Kane. You see it's Daniel on the other line. Do you pick up?
Yes.
All right, go ahead.
He picks up and immediately just starts blathering. Where did you fucking go, man? You left me at home with Mom. Fucking shit is fucked up, man.
Kane, what's the matter?
Where did you go? Why did you leave me? I told you I was freaking out and you just fucking drove off like a fucking zombie, man.
I guess that medicine really messed me up. I woke up in the woods. I was having some bad hallucinations. What did Mom say?
Oh, fuck, I don't know, man. She fucking kicked me out of the house. Who cares? Listen, I fucking left there. I had a fucking, I was standing there playing guitar and I fucking spaced out and I was in a forest. Fucking, there was dead people all around me. Dead raccoons. All kind of, I don't know, it's fucking crazy. And then I woke up and my nose was bleeding. I tried to stay up all night and then I fell asleep and man, it was fucking the weirdest thing. I woke up in my bed. I wasn't there, of course. I woke up. My phone was all. I couldn't read it. And then Fumi came in. It didn't make any sense, of course. And
Wait a minute. Oh, where are you at now?
I'm at Ed's. Listen, man. Something fucking is going on. Weird, man. These pills. I think they're keeping us from seeing real shit. Real shit. And here's why I think this, man. It's otherwise I would agree with the doctor that we're going fucking crazy, but Fumi, I saw on her neck, man. She like her uncle's beating her or something. But I never saw that before. And she alluded to something else that I needed to see that weird was happening. And anyway, in this dream there's this fucking some spiders started just exploding out of my arm, and then I thought I was gonna fucking die, and then I woke up and I was in pitch black and there was some fucking weird spider human thing. It's like fucking watching Centipede, okay. Man. And I'm fucking freaking out, man. Something is fucking going on and it said it was coming after me. It was like that dream I had the other day. Fucking shut up, dude. Listen to me.
You need to chill out.
I'm not fucking chilling out. I'm fucking a lot fucking farther from chilling out, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna pick you
No,
up,
fuck
son.
that. Yeah, actually, you listen to me. We're gonna go over to that doctor. We're gonna go over to that doctor's office, and we're gonna find out what the fuck's going on. Or I'm gonna take a hammer and hit this motherfucker in the knee. Man, I'm fucking done with this. I can't sleep. I don't know what's going on, man, but something is fucking us up. It's not these fucking... The pills are not fucking us up. The pills are what's... Dude, we're going over to that doctor's house, man.
Maybe the doctor's right. Maybe we need to take...
No, fuck that. We need to figure out what's going on. He knows, man. He's the person that knows. And I'm gonna fucking make him talk, man.
Anna starts to look around, kind of worried, and looks for Emil. And, sees he's not in the room. He's like, all right, Kane, let me call you back. I'm gonna come get you.
You better
Kane.
fucking hurry up. I'm gonna go there myself, man.
Don't do that, son. Wait for me.
Hurry the fuck up. Don't go fucking get lost in the woods, god damn it.
And it says, all right, just be careful. I'll be right there.
He just hangs up.
And Daniel starts to go look for Emil.
You go and look for Emil. I'd say eventually finding him sitting in his stockroom, but we're going to pan back to Terry. I think at this point, if I remember correctly, Terry had just seen the corpse of Jessie sitting in the bathroom. her wrists slit, bathwater colored and red. The look of pain and agony on her face. She was still as the water ran over the sides of the bathtub. So seeing this, I think we cut that at the cliffhanger. And oh wait, no, it was Jessie told you to speak, I think, to both Emil and Daniel regarding this. But how does Terry take this?
He quickly vacates the room in a panic, shutting the door behind him, and holds the knob of the door, trying to just get some kind of peace away from it for a moment, trying to process the photo on his computer, Jessie showing up in his life again, the image he saw in this bathroom, and he sits there for a while, not sure how much time passes. He's trying to find some cigarettes in his pocket, but realizes he left them in the room, and just kind of smacks his forehead.
As you kind of smack your forehead, Brutus comes up to you. He puts his head kind of near your lap. You see him whine. He only whines when he knows you're upset. He gets up very close and he's basically trying to get you to comfort yourself by petting him. So he's pacing back and forth and whining and looking up to you.
Yeah, it takes him a second, but he brings his hand off the top of his head after he's slapped, and he still keeps the one hand on the doorknob to his bedroom, and he just absentmindedly pets Brutus. It's all right, buddy. It's not you. He just keeps looking at the door and looking back into the room. Just leaned up against the door for a moment.
You're leaned up against the door for you don't know how long. There's no water that comes underneath it, no motion, no knocking, no nothing. I don't hear any breathing from the other side. It's like there's no one there.
He knows he needs to go back in there. So he stands up, and he just opens it ever so slightly to peek into the room.
Is this the bathroom or just kind of the main room that you're looking at?
The room that the main bedroom portion that he was in, he ran out of.
You look into it and you don't see her anymore. She's gone.
He takes a deep breath, goes into the room, looks around, and he quickly sends the photo of the decayed-looking woman to his phone so he can send it to Daniel. He tries not to look at it anymore.
You send the decayed-looking woman to Daniel. Daniel, as you're looking at this moment for Emil, your phone chimes off again. Do you look at it?
Definitely.
You look down, you see it's a attachment that's from Terry.
And knowing he just talked to him, wanted to get that information, he'll open it up.
As you open it up, I want you to make me a see through the illusion check. Oh. Awesome. So, As you open the attachment, you look at the photo that's in front of you. You see a woman you recognize very well. Alyssa. You see the form of her, and she's looking back at the camera. There's nothing decayed about her. It's almost as if she's frozen picture perfect in time. You see her blonde curls running down her back. You see the smile that's placed on her face, looking towards the camera. And as you look to her, there's some memories that start to be triggered with you. Memories of the two of you sneaking off, sneaking down to the water, having your vigorous escapades down there. You remember how wild Alyssa's been. How she had a great love for life and a great love for you, Dan. You remember her talking about how she wanted to be a family, how she wanted it to just be the two of you, only the two of you. As you remember the face of the Alyssa that you remember, it doesn't match the one that you see in front of you on your phone screen. There's something familiar about the one you look at, but it's not the one that you briefly fell in love with and briefly strangled and put to her death. What do you do?
Daniel falls back up against the doorway there, and trying to catch his breath as his heart's pumping a little bit harder, and he's like, "What the fuck? How is this even possible?" And then he's trying to comprehend what the hell's going on, and starts to get a little frantic. Starts thinking about the pills and how he's thinking he might need them, and like to cope, to keep him straight.
As you're
And
panicking...
he starts.
Oh no, sorry, go ahead. Oh, sorry, go ahead, Rogue.
Oh, he just starts to look for Emil.
You're looking for Emil.
Emil.
As you do, you get another phone call from Tammy. Do you pick up?
Does.
You
Stops for a moment, pauses, looks at it for like a long time before he actually hits the button.
And you hear her on the other. I don't know where you're, you son of a bitch. I gotta take Faith to the hospital. She's a bit sick right now. You're planning on coming home. I'd suggest you either do it soon or you never do. Alright.
He says his really shaky voice, "I'm sorry, dear. I've been having some issues with my medication."
Medication. Is that what you call
Is she
booze?
all right?
Is that what you call booze, Daniel? I spoke to Kane yesterday. Said he'd been drinking.
No.
Wait,
I
what do you
wasn't
mean
drinking.
issues
And then he
with
stops to think about it.
what do you mean issues
My
with the
medication.
medication? What's happened with it, Daniel?
And he starts to think about it, mixing himself up in what lies he's been telling her. He says, my medication. I need to go see the doctor. It's not working.
Not working. Danny, it should be working. It always works.
What's wrong with Faith? Is she alright?
Faith's fine, Daniel. Get home as soon as you can, alright?
Dear.
And
I love
she
you.
hangs up the phone before you say I love you.
And he just sniffs and looks at the phone and hangs it up. Emil, you back here?
Do I hear him, presumably?
Yeah, you hear Daniel. He's looking for you as you're slumped down on your butt.
Have I opened the book yet?
Yeah, you've opened the book, and as you open the book, you're looking through it. You see most of it's nothing but gibberish. You don't understand exactly the text that's there. It looks like nothing that you've ever seen.
Emil
You
kind of
keep looking.
calls out, yeah, back here, man. I'll be there in a second. And he very quickly tries to flick through the book looking for that one page.
So you take your right hand and start flicking through the pages. Eventually your thumb very pointedly lands on a single page. You open it up. You see there's this, looks to be an outline for a summoning circle. Some sorts, maybe even a sacrificial circle, you're not sure. You've never done anything like this before, Emil. You've never seen anything like this, but isn't this something that you've always been looking for with your fascination with cryptids?
He's always been looking for something that could prove that there's other stuff out there, whether it be aliens or proper, air quotes, proper cryptids and stuff. But there's always been that hint of disbelief lying underneath as he finally sees this. And again, there's that hint of fear and caution and worry in the back of his mind, but it's continually pressed down by questions and curiosity before he hears Daniel turning the corner as he slams the book shut and puts it under his arm. Hey, man, you all right?
Just, crazy shit happening. I need to go pick up my son. Are you alright?
Oh, yeah, he's pale. He's definitely been sweating. Oddly uncharacteristic for him. He's usually as relaxed as anything you've ever seen, probably, and he genuinely looks a bit flustered at this point. Yeah, man. It's nothing. Just some more of this schizo stuff, yeah?
Hmm.
Some weird
Man.
craziness going on. Maybe, well, we're thinking about going and seeing the doc. I mean,
Wait. What do you mean?
you need to talk to the doctor about this medication.
Emil thinks about it for a moment and kind of... You can't see it underneath the sunglasses, but his eyes kind of move over towards the book under his arm. And as he kind of looks you up and down a bit, only a slight movement of his head. I don't know if that's a good idea, man.
Daniel still got his phone in his hand. Some picture he was looking at, and a blonde, and he says, "What do you mean? No, well, you want to come with us?"
No, I don't think I do. But I mean, I just got a feeling, maybe we should give it a bit without the medicine, see how things do.
thinks about it for a while. He's like, we've been seeing some weird stuff, you know. You don't think you don't think we should be on this?
Emil kind of glimpses his hand from the corner of his sunglasses and looks back to him. I don't know, man, but I mean, maybe it's, you know, the schizo stuff talking, right? But have you ever wondered if it's real, right? Like, proper real? Like, maybe we're not seeing stuff, and maybe we're seeing what's actually there, and the medicine just, you know, makes it so that we can't.
Well, why don't you come with us? We'll go talk with my son. We'll go talk to the doctor about this.
And Emil kind of stops himself, really thinks about it for a moment. And if the doctor, you know, knows that he's doing this, right? What if he knows what we're actually seeing, and he knows that it's real, and he's having us take that anyway?
Daniel looks at the floor for a moment, deep in thought, and just that's a little out there, man. But I mean, I guess it could be possible.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, maybe I'm just crazy, but I mean, I probably am, but don't you ever think maybe, well, maybe it's worth the risk, right? Maybe, you know, maybe it's worth seeing if it's real, because, you know, what if it is? Are you willing to, you know, lose that chance if it is real? Because you might not come back. Either way.
Daniel looks at the picture again on the phone that Terry sent. Is it possible for him to pull up a picture of his wife and then show him?
Sure. Yeah,
Emil?
you can pull up a picture. You have lots of pictures of Tammy. Lots of pictures of you two together at church, that sort of thing. Are you showing Emil this?
Yeah, he's gonna do that. He's gonna like, what do you see? Is this the same girl here?
What do you mean? And the animal kind of looks at it.
Roll me see through the illusion check there as you're looking at the woman, the photo of Tammy there.
It's a 12.
Alright. Well. Oh boy. So as you're looking at the two photos, one of the woman, the picture, one of Tammy there, they definitely don't look alike. But you see the one in the park, the one that was on Daniel's phone. As you stare at it, you see a happy girl that's there, that's smiling. As you continue to look at it, the smile starts to fade. You see her skin start to flake off, start to decay. You see one of her eyes falls out of its sockets and roll down her cheek and fall out of the picture. Do you keep watching?
Emil kind of seems a bit taken aback. It's hard to tell with the sunglasses, but he actually is so taken aback by it. They actually see him for once pull them away and kind of toss them onto the table alongside. And he kind of takes the phone, not out of your hand, but kind of grabs your hand with one hand and the phone with the other as he kind of actually gets a better look at it. And you see his eyes are just ablaze, really, just like fully immersed in this. Kind of a mix of terror and curiosity.
So the one thing I want to ask, Daniel, what picture of Tammy did you pull up? one of your wife. Is this a new picture? Is this an old picture?
Probably a more recent picture. Us, her going to church or something like that.
Yeah.
One that he snapped in front of the Christmas tree or something like that.
You see there's something, Emil, there's something off about the picture of Tammy. You can't place what, but there's just something off as the other picture of the girl in the park just keeps decaying. You can see the bone in her mouth as her lips start to shrivel up. You can see that her skin just becomes papery thin. She turns a sickly greenish gray. You can see her teeth there, and you can see her gum line receding as the teeth get longer and longer. Alright, maybe a keep it together check as you're still looking at this thing.
Yeah, he is like
You're gonna go insane, dude.
he absolutely is. That's the whole point. Oh man, he failed another one. That's his good roll too.
Oh no,
This is
dude.
really good roll.
So,
And
have
just-
you been...
Daniel's gonna be like looking at his face while he's watching, because he grabbed his hand and everything. So he's gonna be like watching his Emil's face while he's looking at this.
Oh goodness. Okay, well let's keep it together. So I marked your
Yeah, I see. You just
yeah.
Cool.
Let's see, where's your keep it together?
down 3, huh? Oof.
This is pretty brutal.
It's pretty brutal, yeah.
Alright. So as you see this, you can't bear to look at this thing anymore. You have to shove it away, almost sending the phone careening out of Daniel's hands as just the sight of this woman decaying in front of you, and it's a photograph, it's not a video. It's just too much for you to handle. With the eye in your hand, the whispering in your head, and seeing this, it's slowly getting to be too much, Emil. How do you know that you're not crazy? How do you know this isn't because of the pills?
And Emil kind of, you see as he begins to, a cold sweat breaks out as he's watching the thing, his eyes start going wider and wider as he just finally kind of pushes away and almost slaps it out of your hand as he kind of goes careening back into the chair he was in, breathing very heavily, looking down at his hand and then up at you, the eyes darting.
Daniel watches the phone get slapped out of his hand and watches it slide across, and then looks back towards Emil and tries to grab his hand. Be like, "What did you see?"
I don't know, man. It's too fucking much. That fucking hand, and the book. The book by this point fell out from under his arm, is on the ground there next to him.
Look. About the book.
It's nothing. It's nothing. Is that a video, man? Is that like CGI or something, right? Tell me it is.
It's just a picture.
No.
Terry sent it to me.
And he
That
kind of
girl-
looks up, shocked. What do you mean Terry sent it to you, man?
Terry sent it to me. That girl was in the park looking for me. But she said that she used my wife's name, said she was my wife.
Oh man. Is your wife okay, man? Is she like alright?
Yeah, she's fucking pissed off at me, right? I gotta go pick up my son, and he walks over to pick his phone back up.
As you go to pick your phone back up, we're gonna quickly pan back to Terry. Terry, what are you up to right now?
As I haven't sent that, he'll send a text to the effect of, did you get it? And then he's at the same time gonna hesitantly move towards his bathroom.
You move back towards your bathroom, looking inside. You see the tub is empty. There's nothing left there.
He closes the bathroom door. And he sends another text to Daniel. Not really waiting to see if he's replying to "Did you get it?" He's like, "Can we meet up somewhere?"
As you say that, you receive a call from Daniel. Daniel, you pick up your phone, looking to call your son, but see there's messages from Terry waiting. So you pick up the phone and give him a call.
Yeah, he'll answer. "Hey, Mr. Whiting, you got it?"
Yeah. That's just crazy shit going on. How are you doing? Are you doing all right?
Not really, man. You said you're with Emil, yeah?
But I'm about to leave here and go pick up my son. We're thinking about going and talking to the doctor because been taking this medication and we're seeing some crazy shit. A lot of hallucinations.
Yeah. Listen, when you get a chance, I want to talk to him. Maybe we could meet there.
Yeah, that sounds good. And he looks over at Emil. Hey, Terry's gonna meet us there.
And Emil's been kind of staring at the book on the ground, and as you kind of call to him, he kind of looks up again, almost startled. Where? They...
Gonna go talk to that doctor and find out what the fuck's going on here.
I don't know, man. I don't know if that's a good idea.
Well,
I've got a bad feeling about all this.
Are you worried about the doctor? I mean, he can't force us to take the medicine.
No. Listen. Maybe I'm crazy, right? Maybe it's all just in my head, but something earlier was telling me that, someone's like trying to stop us from seeing this stuff, and maybe it's the doctor. I don't know. Maybe it's someone else. I don't know what's going on, man. I don't even know it's real, but like you showed me that picture of the dead lady, and then and Terry's been seeing stuff, like ladies that like he used to know, but something's going on, man. Something way bigger than we thought.
And he nods to him and he's like, all right. Well, do you want me to leave you here? Or you want to come talk to this guy and find out some fucking answers? Harry, you still there?
Yeah, Mr. Whiting. I'm just gonna finish up sending some photos to a client. I'm gonna head over.
All right, we'll meet you there. Hey, don't go inside until we all get there.
Yeah,
Be careful.
I'm not.
Emil kind of spouts up about that, telling him to be careful and stuff as you're still talking to him on the phone.
And he nods. He's like, all right, I'll see you soon, Terry.
And Terry will hang up. He'll take a quick seat, try to work hastily to send over a couple of photos to his Instagram client, and then just get his things and get ready to go.
You're able to send the photos off to Anastasia. Some very good ones. As you head out, you feel your phone vibrate, assuming it's her, maybe commenting on it. But as you head out, going towards the Your therapist. We will pan back to Terry. As Terry, you're in Odin's garage. What have you been
You mean,
doing? Oh, sorry,
Kane.
Kane.
Yeah, I've been waiting for Fumi. So Kane has been pacing. He is waiting for his dad. He's waiting for Fumi. He is more like highly agitated right now, knowing that something is completely wrong and thinks something's after him. And he's worried about Fumi and his sister and even his father. He's begin rummaging around kind of in Odin's garage. He's actually looking for any tools that might be there, like a hammer.
Why don't you make me... Actually, no, it's really easy. You find there's tool stuff there.
Yeah, he grabs like a ball peen hammer, and he looks at it for a moment, and he just stuffs it in his bag and zips it up. He texts Fumi. He's like, "Are you almost here?"
As you text Fumi, you kind of see that there's a car that pulls up in the driveway. You recognize it as Odin's car. You see Fumi. She gets out of the driver's seat. She goes to the passenger seat, leans in. She grabs a bunch of McDonald's bags, and she kind of runs it. She has a big smile on her face. You can see that the bruising on her neck has gotten more pronounced at this point. She comes in, smile on, and hands you, "I got breakfast."
He looks down at the bags and looks back at Fumi. His face has got a very, very deep frown. He just pushes the bag away and he's like, "We need to talk."
And she puts down her own bag and sits on the couch. "What is it? You look awful."
"Yeah, I am. Look,
"What happened?"
yesterday you said I needed to see it with my own eyes, and I need to know what you mean. I need some help here."
And Fumi takes a deep breath and Kane, there's things out there that you don't want to see. It's honestly better to remain blind to it. Trust
What the
me.
fuck does that mean? What are you talking about?
She stutters a bit. She doesn't put her eyes on you at all. She just keeps looking down at her hand. I don't know how to explain it. I'm going to sound crazy a little bit. There are places outside this town, and I'm saying specifically outside this town. It's almost everywhere. There's some fucked up shit out there, Kane, and I'm not talking about the usual political garbage, fucking riots in the streets and shit. I'm talking about... God, there's so much fucking prostitution out there. There's people murdering each other in the streets that people just look on by. There's so much that we willfully ignore. There's things out there we don't understand, Kane. There's things I don't comprehend that I don't want to. Things that see me, but I don't want it to see me.
Like,
Things that
like
I don't
what?
want it to see.
Like what?
Kane, once you see it, you can't go back. Even if you want to. And I don't want that for you.
Listen, last night I tried to stay awake and I fell asleep, and I don't know what's happening, but I'm seeing things, and in my dreams I'm having I always had bad dreams, but this is every night, and it's almost like it's real. The blood on my nose when I was standing there, I woke up, I was in a field, a forest, and there's dead things all around, and it stank. And then when I tried to stay awake, I woke up, and it was like I was in my bed, and you were there, and I couldn't read my phone. It was strange. And then you coughed up a spider, and you ran away. And then I went into the kitchen, and Faith was coughing, and my mom was looking fucked up, like really fucked up, like evil shit, man. Not, no, wait. That's not it. And then I went outside, and spiders were crawling out of my arm, and I thought I was thought I was dying or something. And I woke up, and it was just the middle of space at night. I don't. It was so dark, and this thing came up to me, and it looked like a spider kind. It was like half spider, half woman, and she said she found me, and she was gonna come and get me. And I don't know if I'm going crazy or.
Hey, Kane. She gets up and she grabs your arms very tightly. She shakes her head. You're not going crazy.
Then what is this?
I don't know myself. I don't know everything. I occasionally see things that aren't supposed to be. Since coming to this town, mostly it's been fine. Everything's been fine.
Everything? Look at your neck. It's worse.
Things have been peaceful for everyone else. At least that's what it appears to be. People don't pay attention. People just see the happy lives that they deserve. But the things that you're seeing, Kane, they're probably real, in a way. There's something out there. I don't know what it is. But there's something. And something is coming for you.
What is it?
I don't know.
Why?
I don't know, Kane.
If we leave, will it still be here? Will it follow us?
I don't know, Kane. I don't have everything. I don't have all the answers. I just know that it would have been better if you didn't see. 'Cause you don't want to.
I guess it's too late.
You see tears form in her eyes as she wraps her arms around you. And at that point, I would say, Emil, did you go with Daniel as he left?
Ooh, he struggled with it for a bit, but Daniel probably went to leave, and as he was about gone, Emil just came out the door, sunglasses on proper, gave a nod to Barry, and hopped in the car without much of a word.
This is that point as Fumi embraces you, Kane, pulling you close. Both Daniel and Emil, you show up in the car. Daniel in the driver's seat. And you pull up into the driveway behind another blue Pontiac that's parked there. And you see in the garage, the door open, you see Fumi with her arms around Kane. Emily, you've probably seen Fumi before.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
And he'll just he'll watch him for a second and then honk the horn.
Kane frowns and looks back at Fumi. Okay, I'm gonna find out how to put a stop to all this. It's for everyone. If this is, I know it's fucking my dad up too, and I'll find out and I'll stop it somehow.
You can't. You can't, Kane.
Then what the fuck are we supposed to do?
I don't know. But this town was a safe place for a short while. At least.
Well, maybe we should go someplace else. Like, not in 5 months, like, now.
I don't know. Maybe. Go with your father. I'll be okay. No one's gonna hurt me here. I'll be okay.
Okay.
Honk honk.
Yeah, Kane just cuts a, irritated glance as he turns and he reaches back over and hugs Fumi and kind of gives her a kiss on the forehead and says, "Okay, just stay here. I'll be back as soon as I can. I'm gonna find out what the hell's going on."
Okay.
And
Good luck, Kane.
yeah, steps back and grabs his backpack and walks back out to the car, flings open the door. "That's enough, dick!"
And Daniel looks over towards him and he's like, Dick!
"Yeah, dick! You're a dick!"
Like, get the fuck in the car.
Gets in the car and slams the door as hard as he can.
He just looks at him and I got it.
No, you go ahead. It's fine.
He just looks at him sideways, and squints his eyes. And So, how bad did you give it to your mother?
She's a bitch. What does it matter?
Don't fucking call your mom a bitch.
Dude, I got more things to worry about than that. Who cares about her?
And he looks back over at Emil and sighs and starts the car up.
Yeah, Emil's been exceptionally quiet the entire drive up to this point. As the car starts moving again, he kind of watches Cherry, or Fumi, out the window before he kind of turns, facing the front. He's in the back seat, kind of relaxed back, but doesn't look relaxed by any means. So, Kane, you wanted to see the doctor, right?
I'm gonna find out what's fucking going on. He looks over at Emil, like the first time he really even realized he was there, and says, "You been seeing weird shit too?"
It's way too much, man.
Yeah.
Way too
Yeah,
much.
me too, man. I'm gonna get answers from this motherfucker.
Listen, I'm not sure if this is a good idea. I got a feeling maybe he has something to do with it.
Exactly, that's why
Maybe
we
he's-
gotta ask him, and if he knows, then he's gonna tell us. And it's not just us that knows, man. It's more than that.
What do you mean?
Fumi, she knows too. She says she sees things.
Wait, what?
It's almost, from the way she talked, man, it was like everybody knows, except us.
No, something else is up here.
I mean,
man.
she doesn't take the
Listen.
pills, man. She's not crazy.
And you can see Emil kind of puts a hand up and strokes his beard a bit. Yeah, maybe I was wrong. Listen, I got a feeling, right, that someone is trying to stop us from seeing this stuff.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know if we're crazy. Maybe we are, right? But I don't know if I want to, keep faking it, right? I want to know what's real. I mean, maybe that's, going to screw me, but I want to know. And I don't know what the doctor can do. Like, I got a bad feeling about him. Like, I don't even remember, like, deciding to take those meds.
I don't either, man. All I know is if somebody fucking knows, it's him. So how else are we gonna figure it out? Just wait until we get fucked by some spider lady with human legs that comes to kill me, man? No way, dude.
Wait, what?
Man, you don't want to fucking know, man. There's something. She said she was after me. She found me and she was coming for me.
A spider lady?
Yeah.
Who said that?
What, like Spider-Man, but like Spider-Gwen?
No,
right?
dude. Like, she had 8 human legs. They were all, like, bent weird. And she like, came up to me and said she was coming after me, man. And I don't think she was coming after me to, like, have a chat, if you know what I mean.
Jesus.
Listen,
Daniel's looking at Emil through the rearview mirror. He was like totally planning on, just getting this medicine and following, the procedure. But now with these two back and forth, he's thinking otherwise.
listen. I don't know if maybe I'm going crazy, right? Maybe we all are, but if it is real, I think I might have a way to find out. Maybe, just a bit. Without having to go to the doctor, because I mean, like, if we didn't choose to take the medicine, right, and we can't remember why we took it, what if someone made us take it?
Well, yeah, man, but if he made us take it, then why didn't he make us take it yesterday? Because I didn't take it, and you didn't take it, and he couldn't make us take it.
Yeah, but maybe he thought we were already, not that far gone. Maybe he thought we would just
No
take
fucking
it.
way, dude.
But
He was eyeing me like a hawk. Remember he said he wanted me to come back there and meet him? Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
wait, you're right. Yeah. What if that? Listen, man. If he was maybe he did make us take it, right? But if he did it once, what's to say he can't do it again? Right? What if that's exactly what he wants us to get us back there?
Nah, man, I don't think so, man. I'm gonna look, man. We've got to get answers, and this is the way. I'm gonna make him talk,
But I
man.
might have another.
How?
Right? And he pulls the book out from under his robe and starts flicking to the one page. Kind of shows it to him. Can you read any of this? And he has it open to the page that Emil can actually read.
You look at the page there, Kane. You can't read anything. You see a circle with some symbols, but everything else looks like gibberish to you. Daniel, same if you decide to look at the page, but you can't comprehend any of this. Like, it's pretty drawings.
He just shakes his head. No, man, it looks like a kindergarten project, man.
Yeah. Well, I can read it, okay?
Well, what does it say?
It's like instructions, right? Unlike...
For what? For
What are the
what?
things?
Instructions for what, man? You're not telling
For a
me.
sacrifice, man. It's,
What?
Yeah, like, I don't know. It's like some Black Sabbath shit, but, not chill.
But okay, hold on.
Okay.
But how's that gonna tell us that? Okay, what are you gonna do? No, man.
Something's been talking to me, man. It was in my head earlier, but the book has something to do with all this, I think.
Okay, man. Listen, I believe you, cause why not? Cause this is all so fucking weird. But
You're still not telling me why this is gonna tell us shit. I know this
Because
motherfucker.
I think maybe you got a spider lady and I got something else, right? But whatever it is I got wants me to know more.
Man, listen.
It's
That's fine. But I don't see why we don't go and talk to this guy. You want me to just go in? I'll go in. You guys can stay in the car.
Hold on, we're going to meet Terry right now. Let's just chill out a little bit.
Dad, I'm gonna go in and beat this guy with a fucking hammer if he doesn't tell me what I want to know.
And as you're discussing in the car, the camera is gonna pan to Terry. And Terry, you're driving up the back streets of Dunwich, driving through some little city paths and whatnot. You know all the ways to get to Wellington Heights easier. And what are you doing as you drive?
Smoking a cigarette, obviously. Lean back, probably not listening to any music because he's got a lot on his mind. He'd have left Brutus some leftover chicken. Pretty much just focused on getting over there, smoking a cigarette, keeping his eyes on the road.
As you're keeping your eyes on the road, you hear something chime from the left side, the passenger side. You hear Jessie's voice. Where are we going?
He rubs his head. I can't deal with this shit right now.
You can't deal with this shit. Our baby is missing. You think I can deal with this shit?
I'm going to talk to the fucking guys now.
That's not the guy. That is not the guy, Terry.
You said talk with my friends, Emil and Daniel. They're going there. I'm going to talk with them.
You can talk with them. That's fine. They might know something, they might not. I don't know the person that took our baby, but I know it was a group.
How the fuck do you expect me to know?
I don't know. I'm trying my best, Terry.
You need to get out of my fucking head while I'm driving.
I'm not in your head, I'm beside you.
You are not real.
I'm real! And she looks over to you as you drive. I'm fucking real, Terry. Don't you dare tell me I'm not.
Are you real, huh?
Yeah,
You're real? You think you're real?
yes.
I left you in San Fran. You are not here. This is not a conversation that's happening. You are in my head. Maybe you are still alive or something. I don't know. But you are not in this car. People don't just disappear and reappear randomly. You're not fucking here.
Oh, do you want to see how real I am? Terry, do we really want to go there?
Don't make me wreck this car.
Don't worry, you won't. Let me just see here. Oh, this is under Dark Secrets. Let's see. Give me one moment. Because you have visitations. Perfect. And haunted. So, let's see. Jessie looks to you. Give me control of the car, Terry. Let me drive.
You are not driving my car.
Oh, I would show you how real I am. Let me drive your fucking car, Terry.
Put your fucking seatbelt on if you're real.
I will drive you if you don't let me drive this car.
And he looks at her. What the fuck does that even mean?
I'll give you 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
He stops the car, and I'm losing my fucking mind.
3.
Yeah. Fine, take the fucking car. Take the fucking car. And he unbuckles his seatbelt and opens the door. And
As you unbuckle your seatbelt, she smiles very widely. Oh no, you're not moving. She grabs your arm, and as she grabs your arm, you feel yourself black out for a moment. And when you wake up, you are at Dr. Silas's office, out front, with Kane, Terry, and Emil, who have just arrived.
Terry looks around and... Whoa. See, and am I with them or am I in my car and they pulled up?
No, you are in your car, and both of your groups have pulled up at this point. You're both at Silas's. I would say the conversation that Emil and Kane and Daniel have had, it's basically you arrive, like you pull into Silas's office as you're discussing what you were discussing before.
Yeah, Terry just quickly gets out of his car and shuts the door, lights up another cigarette. And he's leaning up against the side of his car, rubbing his temples.
Yeah, Kane is quickly out of the car. He just looks at Emil and shakes his head. We gotta know, man.
Yeah, I'm not sure this is the way to go, though.
Like, you think, like, sacrificing some shit's the way to go? I mean, go strong-arm a dude or sacrifice someone? Yeah, sorry, man.
I get you, man. I'm with you, but if something happens in there, man, don't tell me I didn't say so, okay?
Well, fine. He just looks at his dad and he's like, you coming?
And Daniel takes his seatbelt off and nods, and he says, "Don't fucking attack this guy.
You think he's...
Get us arrested."
You think he's gonna talk, man? Arrested? What have you been doing? Like, what have you been doing all night? Have you been freaking out like the rest of us? Or have you just been sitting, jerking off or something, man?
I have been. I've been in the woods.
Dude, why don't you tell me what happened last night? I told you everything. Some Spider-Woman came, said she's gonna fucking kill me. What have you been doing? You went into the woods. Big fucking deal.
I've been seeing some fucked up shit.
Like
right?
what?
You could tell he like looks down and to the side for a minute, and he's like, just too. And I was thinking about coming back here and getting my medicine because maybe the doctor's right. Maybe we need it.
I don't know, man. You took it and you couldn't see that picture, right? Show Kane. Show Kane the fucking picture.
Wait, what picture, man?
He's got a picture of a dead
No.
lady on his phone.
Fuck, what? Why?
I don't know, man. But it's like I looked at the fucking picture and she like rotted there on the screen.
Oh,
man.
fuck,
It's
man.
fucking coming
Alright,
apart.
fuck it, man. Alright, cool. Let's go get Terry. Let's see what he's doing. Let's go in. Let's make this motherfucker tell us. And he just immediately gets out of the car and walks over to Terry. Hey, man. Hey.
You see Terry has popped open the hood of his car and is looking inside. And Terry, you see Kane come up, talk to you.
Hey, Kane, what's going on? Man?
Yeah, not good. What are you doing?
looking at something, and I'm looking inside. Do I see anything down in the engine block anywhere that's giving me pause?
Mm-hmm. Kane, I would like you, as you're looking at this, maybe an observe a situation check. Okay. So you get to ask one question. I will do this for you. So you know what's what. So you have those questions and you get to ask one of them as you're looking at Terry and he seems a bit panicked.
Man, what's going on? You just seems kind of weird. What, you got engine trouble or something, man?
You look down, you look at what Terry's trying to look away from. You see very light specks of blood that seem to be on the grill of his car. And you see bits of hair and flesh that are kind of embedded into the cracks around the hood of the car.
Kane grimaces a bit and kneels down and takes a finger and brushes up against some of the residue and looks up at him and he's like, you have an accident?
And he closes the hood, and he rubs his face. I fucking blacked out. I'm losing my mind. Is your dad here with us?
Yeah, he's in the car. Listen, man. Listen. You're not. I don't think you're losing your mind. It's happening to all of us. We're all fucking seeing weird shit, man.
I don't know, but I'm fucked. And the things that I'm seeing are telling me that maybe your dad and Emil know what's going on with my fucking head right now, and I need to speak with them. Whatever we're doing with this guy, this shrink, fine, but I need to speak with your pop. Either before or after, I don't care.
Yeah, hey, listen. Yeah, I'm sure they'd talk to you. You seem like a pretty tough guy. I mean, you got the tattoos and stuff. Listen, this guy inside, I think he's really the one who can tell us the most about what's fucking going on. And if he fucking won't tell us, I need you to put the fear of God into him, man. I mean, he's not. I mean, what can I do? I'm a $150.
Fear God, huh?
Yeah. I mean, this guy can tell you, man. I don't know what my dad knows. I don't think he knows shit. I gotta tell you. But this motherfucker inside, he knows. He knows what's going on. He's the one who's popping these pills on us so we don't remember shit.
Give me just a second, alright? And he's gonna pop his trunk and pull a crowbar from the back of it. It's like something, not a crowbar, but something you would use, kind of tire iron, something you use to fix up your car. So he pulls a tire iron from the back of his car, and he's gonna shut it. And he's sweating. He looks very disturbed, disjointed, all kinds of fucky. And, okay.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah, that's perfect, man. Yeah.
Let's go ahead and get this dealt with.
Yep. Yeah. Good. And he's like waving for Daniel and Emil to come out of the car.
Yeah, Emil's kind of all in the way over, but he's kind of watching the house.
So Emil and Daniel, you realize together as you're looking around, Silas's car isn't here. There doesn't seem to be anybody home.
Are there any cameras or security system?
Ooh, that's a good question. You look up and you look to see if there's any sort of security system. There's nothing.
So he's not here, huh?
Yeah, man, doesn't look like it.
No.
I have a bad
Okay.
feeling about all this, though. Okay.
Fuck. Well, then we should
Yeah,
we
sure,
should
man.
go in and raid his office
And-
then, man. Come on.
Terry is gonna just smash one of his windows in the front yard.
Oh shit.
Ooh, like straight up. Okay.
Yep, and he's just gonna crawl in.
Oh, shit, man. I mean, I didn't expect to go like. I mean, I guess it works, but
Look, if you don't want to be part of a B&E, stay outside, but stay here, because I gotta talk with you and you too, Mr. Whiting, okay?
no, fuck that, man. I'm too goddamn deep in this already. Like, look, like there's something else going on, and fuck, I got a bad feeling about this, but Kane's right. We need answers, man.
Well, then get the fuck in here. And Terry's gonna crawl in through the
Yeah,
window.
Kane follows him immediately.
And Emil kind of hops up and over, careful to knock the glass away so he doesn't scrape himself.
Daniel's gonna look around for a minute. He's like, somebody unlocked the front door.
What?
Somebody unlocked the front door for me.
He's old, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Terry will do it.
And Daniel's looking around in the street and looking around and hoping nobody heard or sees this happening, of course. And
Why don't you make me an investigate check as you're looking around there, Daniel? I guess. Or even observe a situation. Both would be fine.
observe a situation, yeah.
Yeah, I do observe a situation since you're just doing. Ooh, no. All right. So from what I whispered you before, you get to ask a question.
Anyone watching?
Yeah. So what do you ask? Sorry.
Anyone watching?
You look out. You look out. You look towards the windows of the places closest nearby. You don't see any curtains swinging at all. Anyone who's receded back inside. Anyone looking at you from the smashed window. As far as you can tell, on this Saturday, around I'd say 11, but you're fine.
You seem okay. I lost you guys. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Daniel will turn around and go inside the house, of course. Last one in. Oh, I'm gonna regret this.
Yeah.
So you head deeper into the house, all of you finally gathering into Silas's home. What do you guys do from there?
Well, Kane marches straight over to the desk and tries to start opening drawers.
Sure, so
Probably got
you...
files on us.
Yeah, you try to jimmy open this door, or this kind of lock right now, trying to get out any information. Are the rest of you looking around at all as he's jimmying open this lock?
Yeah, Emil's in enough of a crazed fucking state to be looking for, like, hidden shit. He's, like, super crazed and suspicious right now, so he's looking for, like, hidden fucking bookcase doorways and shit.
I would like you all to make me investigate checks. Whoever is looking can make me investigate checks.
So wait, so you said somebody was trying to pick a lock?
I'm just
Yeah,
trying to get
Kane
the
is trying
doors
to bust
open
open.
any way I can.
No,
At the
just
desk.
I'll probably just Hey, Kane, you want to take a step back, man?
He, like, looks at... Yeah, sure. Have at it, man.
I'm just gonna bash it.
Alright, so you're bashing it. Why don't you do... I guess engage in combat, because you're trying to bash this thing. But the rest of you make me investigate checks. besides
I
Dave.
don't... My token doesn't seem to actually have an investigate button.
There should be one.
I've got...
Just observe a situation.
Yeah, I don't have one either.
Well, there's an actual investigate, and I don't have an investigate. It has
That's
the other
so
6, but not that.
Strange. No, there should be an investigate. Oh, I see why.
Is it hidden from players?
Not
Yeah.
clicked. Yeah.
Try again. You should see investigate now there.
Aha!
There you go.
Oh, man. Terry fucking breaks his hand.
Oh, Terry. man, you guys. Oh man, Daniel's fucking clutch right.
Yeah, he's on point with investigating.
So, if I do, let's see. If we do engage in combat, that might have been me. So let's see. So now your attack doesn't go as anticipated. Sorry, what are you trying to do?
Oh, I clicked the investigate thingy for more details, but it doesn't work.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's all good.
I'm just ignore that. My B. I must have not set it up. But Terry, you're trying to smash this thing. What are you trying to smash it with exactly? This desk.
Tire.
As you're trying to smash it with a tire iron, the vibration just kind of goes up your arm, and you feel basically kind of fucks with your shit, and I'd say you're gonna take at least one harm from that, basically, as your just arm begins to throb from pain, as you're not used to smashing things with a tire iron, not used to the proper form that you should be taking.
Alright.
Alright, and let's see. So all of you have, I'm just gonna give it to Daniel for in terms of invest. So all of you, if you'd like, you can go from your token and roll player moves and choose investigate if you want to see the questions.
Oh yeah, I pulled it up through the handouts.
Oh yeah, you can do that too. Or you can do the tokens, it's fine. But basically, oh, how do you mark
It's on page 2, right?
Let's just see.
Yeah,
Actually, you know what? Roll endure injury there, Terry. Oh, I'm so sorry. It doesn't work. What the fuck?
The handout's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, the handout worked fine.
So in terms of that, let's see. Oh, maybe you just... No, never mind. I don't know what's wrong with it. So you're still standing with the GM. Okay. So basically you're just thrown off balance right now, and you kind of fall back into the bookshelf, and there's a bunch of books that clatter down very loudly behind you. The rest of you, if you want to ask a question about what you're looking around for.
Yeah, Emil's looking out for anything that is in particular out of place. So is there anything weird about what I'm investigating?
Looking around the room, everything seems very clean, very immaculate. Like, it's very kind of anal retentive, this cleaning is. There is a book that peeks out of the bookcase about 1/4 inch out from everything else, because everything else seems very lined up and very proper.
Emil heads over and kind of checks that book out.
What you, Terry? Or sorry, Kane.
Oh.
You're enduring.
Kane
I'm
is
so sorry.
so Kane. He sees Terry kind of flop to the ground. You all right, man?
I'm good. And Terry's gonna dust himself off and he'll go again whenever.
Kane is like, wait. Maybe that's just too much. Here, he gets out a hammer out of his bag and passes it over. Maybe just try to like take the damn thing apart, find the nails, and just like pop them off.
I'll check, but we ain't got all day for this shit, man.
Alright, well, okay. He turns around and starts looking around. I guess he's trying to find if there would be any where that something like keys could be hidden or anything like that, or maybe files on them.
Okay. Yeah, you're trying to see where any what keys in particular, like just
Yeah,
like
for the
drawers?
desk.
Yeah, you're able to find keys to the desk specifically, but you're also able to find keys. And as you look to the back here, where Terry crashed into, where the books fell down, you see there's these filing cabinets that are embedded within the walls there. You see a very slight keyhole there with a gold inlay around it. You assume that this key that you found, you kind of found it underneath what looked like a paperweight that was on the desk itself.
Mhm.
Just a few that are there. You can see that it might fit into that. What about Daniel? What's Daniel doing?
Yeah, Daniel was interested in finding that information, but as they're like, crowded around that, looking through the desk and stuff, Daniel's also going to try to investigate where he might store those pills or something. And he's also interested in looking out the window and making sure like nobody's coming. He's really worried about that.
All right. So you find this slight stash where you think that it could be. Where you think the pills could be anyway. And you kind of look into it. You see there's no pills there exactly, but there are labels with each of your names. You see, kind of as you pull out this drawer, besides the labels with your names, you see as you pull it further, there's more and more names that are in this little tiny filing cabinet that you found. So it'll roll a deck. But you take a peek out the window quickly, just a glance. You see a car that pulls up outside, pulling into the driveway behind your cars. What do you do?
He's going through and looking at the names and stuff and the labels and everything. He says, he's gonna snap a picture real quick of if there's like a list or something.
There's no list.
Is
It's
there
like
a
kind of like a
list
little
there?
Rolodex of names, almost.
Okay. So he's just gonna look through them while he's doing that. And does it look like he's actually setting these bottles up himself, putting the labels on and
No,
putting these pills in there?
no, it doesn't look like that as far as you can tell.
But I do see a bunch of names of other patients, possibly. And then when he looks over to the window and sees the car, he to everybody, "Oh shit! There's a car coming! Somebody's here!"
What does everyone else do?
Emil's like checking that book pretty much as he says that, so, but he kind of takes the book to look at it as he kind of turns.
What you see before you kind of go down. What you're looking in the book's text looks very similar to the text that's in your father's book. The squiggles, the lines, the symbols.
And Emil kind of sees this and scrolls through it looking for anything similar to the page he saw, and I assume there's a lot of similarities.
There's a lot of, you don't know exactly what it is. Almost looks like an ingredient list that's there in this book. Your thumb eventually scans and it falls on this page. And basically it displays a symbol that you don't quite understand. You're not sure what it says. But you feel like it might be of some importance. I will eventually show it to you, most likely after game.
Alrighty. Yeah, Emil, oh shit, man, this isn't good. And he kind of pulls out his phone and he sets the book on the table and sets his phone to video as he flips through the pages hurriedly so that it's trying to catch each individual page on his actual video.
Kane just... He's here then. That's
good, right? And he just opens the filing cabinet as he's talking with the key, or tries to.
No,
Emil.
it's not fucking good, man. He's got a book like the other one. Remember the one with the fucking sacrifices in it, man?
I'm just gonna try to hide behind the door. If somebody's like opening the door,
Yeah,
if there's a place to.
Kane sees before he kind of goes. He kind of quickly scrolls through this filing cabinet that it's not details on patients that you find, but it's actually details on different industrial structures within the city. And I'd like you to make me a very quick, because it's a +0 disadvantage check.
Disadvantage. Okay.
Yeah. Not actually disadvantage.
Yeah.
but
Yeah. I got you.
+0 roll. Awesome. The one that particularly stands out to you, you see, it looks like it's got the most use. Barely compared to the rest. Maybe it's sticking up a little bit up from the... It looks to be the water treatment center. And that's all you see before you kind of hear the slamming of the door outside. But what do you guys do in terms of hiding?
I don't think Kane's gonna hide. He grabs the file and stuffs it down the back of his pants. Or he'll take it out of the manila envelope if it is one, and then put the what the pages are in his pants, or in his jacket if he has one, and then he slams the cabinet closed and locks the door.
Yeah. So as far as the layout of the place, is this room like along a hallway, or?
It's kind of in the corner of the house on the main floor. So there's no windows around it. There's just the door out.
Does the door to this room have direct view of the door into the house?
No.
So if he were to go out of this, is there another room he could step into?
There's a few other rooms you could step into. There's like a bathroom. There's like a little dining room that you could step into.
Yeah, Emil kind of. All right, man. I'm gonna go for the bathroom. You guys keep a watch. If anything happens, I'll come in from behind. Okay?
Daniel's gonna look at Kane. Kane, give me that hammer.
Terry's got it, man.
I'll toss it to Daniel, and then I'll take my tire iron and try to hide next to the door as well.
Yeah, so maybe I just say that I'm here he told me to come by, and then maybe I'll try to get something out of him, and then you can jump out and beat him down.
By this point, Emil's kind of out of the room, and he's stepped into the bathroom and closed it the same way it was. And he's taken the book with him, both of them.
Alright. And as you all prepare, you hear footsteps inside the building. You hear the door creak open as they enter. You hear very careful footsteps and the creaking of hardwood as they step down onto it. They don't seem to know where you are, but do come out as they seem to start to prowl around the house.
I don't know. No, I would say I'm not.
So Kane is frozen in this instance. You hear a few feet. Doesn't just sound like one pair.
Yeah, Kane like talked tough, but now that he's in the instant, in the moment, he's kind of freezing up a little bit. He's not going to move away from his protection. He just looks at Terry. He's like, should I make a bunch of noise or draw him in here or what?
Terry just looks at you and shrugs.
Fuck. Okay. Yeah, I'm here for my appointment. He kind of calls out loud enough that you would be able to hear it down the hallway at the very least.
And their footsteps that come towards you, come towards the door, and as they open, coming out, you see what looks like 3 hooded individuals that come out. And with that, the screen fades to black, and that's the end of tonight's episode.
That's not my doctor.
Fucking shit. This is that moment, right,